Hello. Long time no see, right? Let me show you guys where we are. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. It feels so good. And I'm not even sure why I decided to pull out this microphone and press record, but I just felt like I needed to, and I just need to sit with myself and just sit with all that I have been blessed with because up until now I've been trying to get a dream, but this last month, July, my dream has been here. Everything that I have been working for, everything I was putting in that effort into is coming to me, and new worlds are opening up, and life has been beautiful. Life has been beautiful, and there was a second in my life where I felt like maybe life wouldn't be beautiful for me again. And I felt stuck. I felt so immersed in what wasn't working for me that it was so hard to see what is and what was working. So again, I don't know why, or I don't have something to say. I mean, I always have something to say, but you're so cute, Mello. I don't have a reason why I press record, but before we get started, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you don't know, if you look around right now and it's not what you want, if you wake up in the morning dreading your day, know that you can't make that change. And I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm not telling you that all you have to do is just snap your fingers. Because it wasn't like that for me. I quit my job to start to pursue a life that I actually want. I left my home with no strong idea of what I was going to do next. Like I'm going to do this next, but what happens after that? I didn't know. I still don't know, and I'm still just figuring it out. And I know even for my journey, it won't always be butterflies and rainbows. If this week didn't show me that, this week was just filled with so much blessings, so many blessings, but also so many hard truths, so many real truths were in this week. So many. And so there's duality to change, there's duality to decay and cracks. There's beauty in letting a life that's not meant for you go, as it is hardships. There's beauty. There's also sadness. There's also bittersweetness. There's also love and genuineness. I guess is choose your hard. What are you choosing to do? Are you choosing the path that, yeah, it's hard, but in the end you'll be fulfilled? Or are you choosing the path that this is easy for me, this is what I do, this is what we've always done? And out of that path, we know the outcome. Which path are you choosing? Are you choosing to listen to your heart right now? Or are you choosing to ignore what your heart is saying? Is there something on your mind? Is there something on your spirit that's been on your spirit? What are you doing with that? Is there a business you're trying to start? Is there a blog you're trying to start? Is there a YouTube you're trying to start? Is there a friend you're trying to make? Is there a school you want to go to? Is there a car you want? Is there a new place you want? Is there new friendships and new connections? Is there a community that you want? Set your goals and get it. Get it. We put so much energy into stuff that we don't want. What happens when we start putting in our energy into something we do want? What happens when we decide that enough is enough? And I can't live like this anymore, so I need to do something different. At what point do you do something different? At what point? Because my videos so far, if you look, I wasn't happy and I was very open about not being happy. And I was also very open about a dream that I had and that I was going to get it. And if you don't believe that this is possible, just look at my previous videos. You don't even have to watch it all, but just look at my face, look at my eyes, and look how tired I was, how overwhelmed I was. But I needed to choose a life that was meant for me. And I had to get to a certain point to say, you know what, I can't live like this anymore. I have to make a new way. And so for some people listening to this, and you might feel the same way, you might feel like you're getting close to that point. And if you need to use that point as fuel, use it. And I'm telling you, it won't always be easy. I keep emphasizing that because it wasn't easy for me, but it was necessary. It was necessary. And there were days when I was just like, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do, but God, it hurts. I am in pain. My heart is breaking. But when I look around now, it was all worth it. And when you look around, when you finally put yourself first and you finally do what your heart is yearning to do, when you look around, you will too say, "Oh my gosh, it was worth it. Those long nights, they were worth it. Those tears, they were worth it. Those lost relationships, they were worth it. Those prayers, they were worth it. They were worth it. Everything that you're doing right now to get to where you got to go, it is worth it. Every small step that you're taking, it is worth it. No matter if you think so. Just because you have a goal and you're trying to get there, it is worth it. You watching this video, it is worth it. You're doing something. You're doing something. Whether this is your first step watching this video, or we are already got the ball rolling. Whatever you're doing, something in your spirit is trying to move. Something in your spirit is trying to move. Let it move. Let it move, and I promise you things will start to unfold. What is on your mind? This farm, I'm back on the farm. I'm on a farm, if you didn't know in general, but I'm on a farm, and while I was living in my unhappiness, this farm kept coming into my mind. And I didn't know what was going to happen when I got here. I just knew I needed to get here. And my spirit team also told me, Destiny, you don't need to worry about what happens after. You just need to get there. And so I did. I started to plan. I started to write down what I wanted, how I was going to get there, how much I was going to save up to get here. I started to ask God to guide me. I started to ask God to remove people who aren't meant for me, who aren't meant for this next chapter in my life to fall off. I started to, instead of just mope in my unhappiness and to live like that and to just constantly wake up like, I can't wait to go back to sleep. I started to dream. What are you dreaming about? What are you dreaming about? And just know that just because it is a dream doesn't mean it's not attainable. If I let this dream be unattainable, it would have been, even though it is right here. If I told myself, Destiny, you can't make it there. If you can't quit your job, you can't quit your job because you won't have any stability. You can't do this. You can't. If I started sitting and telling myself, Destiny, you can't do this, that would have been true because I told myself I can't do it. But instead, I told myself I could. I told myself that I would. I told myself that this was calling me and that my spirit was calling me and that my ancestors were calling me. And they responded and they told me, yes, we are calling you. And we're going to help you get here. And so, because I started to follow my path and my heart and my journey, everything I thought was going to be hard just happened beautifully. It all just worked out beautifully. The people I was afraid to let know that I was leaving my job, it happened beautifully. I'm in herbalism school. I got into herbalism beautifully. I told my mom I was leaving and it happened beautifully. Everything that I was worried about, because this journey was something that I was meant to do, because this journey was on my heart and it was on my spirit, and I followed that, it just worked out. So if you are about to embark on a journey and you're fearful, sit with that for a second. Are you coming from a place from your heart? Because if it's from your heart, it's going to work out. If it's something that you just can't get away from, it's just always there. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. You try to drop it. Nope, this book just keeps coming back. And now you're writing your book. And now all of a sudden people are hitting you up. Hey, if you ever write a book, I would love to read it. How did they know? Now people are encouraging you. Spirit is sending people to encourage you on this, and you didn't even tell anybody. Now you're meeting people who work for book companies. Now you're getting sitting in rooms of authors who are giving you advice. How did you get there? How did you get there? You got there because you believed in yourself and you took one step forward. I don't know how you're going to get to where you're going to go, but I know that it's possible. I know that if it's in your heart, then that's meant for you. I know that that might be your higher purpose calling, and I know that this dream that you have may lead you to your higher purpose, but you need to act. You need to choose yourself. You need to choose a little bit of uncomfortability. You need to choose to not know where the fuck you're going for just a second in your life. You need to be clueless for just a second in your life, and you need to have faith that it's okay. That it's okay that you don't know where you're going. That it's okay that you don't know the next step. Because you're fine, because spirit is going to catch you, because God is going to catch you, because your ancestors are going to catch you. You need to know that before you embark on this journey. Choose your heart. Choose your heart. Choose your heart. Which path are you choosing? Are you choosing the path you've been on? The one that's not working for you? Why? Why are you choosing that? Because this path, you don't know how you're going to do it? It's not for you to know. It's not for you to figure out. It's not for you to have all of the logistics and have every single thing down to a T. It's not for you to know. Just start. You're a painter, you're an artist. Just start. You're a writer, just start. Just start. And I'm talking to myself too, because I have big things on the way. Even though I'm sitting in a dream right now, I'm still dreaming. Just start. Just start. And that's all I can say. Don't just let your dreams just die. Don't, your dreams aren't meant to do that. We have dreams for a reason. We have dreams so we can follow the breadcrumbs to actually get to where we have to go. So if you start letting your dreams fall, what are you doing? Who are you doing this for? Who are you letting your dreams die for? The system? Capitalism? Your family? No. No, don't give people the power to stop you from dreaming. Don't give people Don't let a 9 to 5 job stop you from pursuing what you want to do, because you will always be protected when you are moving with spirit. You will always be safe when you are moving with spirit. And I feel like I feel called to emphasize that, emphasize this dream that I'm talking about and moving towards this dream. You need to, one, move with your heart, but also have faith. Who is guiding you? What is guiding you? And have faith in that guidance. Have faith that the messages you're getting, the synchronicities that are happening in life are here for you, are here to guide you. Last year, I was here on the farm, but I didn't know I was going to be learning herbalism. I didn't know. But a vision, a world was opened up to me last year, and I started to follow the breadcrumbs. And now I'm here. And now my time on a farm is much different, because I'm working on herbalism, because I'm in school, because I'm actively looking for opportunities. I'm not even actively looking for opportunities, actually. But I have a goal and I have a dream, and I'm walking in that dream and I'm walking in that goal, and opportunities are coming to me. People are coming to me. I'm not coming to them. People are coming to me. Hey, would you like to be my apprentice? Hey, I have this herbalism garden. Would you like to come? And all I'm doing is just walking in my path. I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store randomly, and I get these requests. How did you know I do herbalism? How did you know I was looking for an apprenticeship? It's because spirit is guiding them on my path, because I'm just walking in it. I'm aligned. I'm in tune. And once you get in tune, once you start being aligned, once you start walking in your path, it will unfold. You do not need to know where you're going. Have a vision. Make a vision board. Believe it at that. Don't try to figure out, oh, I'm going to get to this vision by doing this. I'm going to get to this by doing this. That's not how it works. That's not how life works. You just need to know that by you following your vision, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be better than okay. Start saying, oh, I can't. Stop saying I can't do this, and start saying, God, show me how good it can get. Show me how blessed I am. Show me, blow my mind. God, blow my mind. If you're going on a new journey, if you're stepping into what is actually meant for you, it really starts here. Starts here. Starts with what you're telling yourself. So if you're telling yourself I can't, you can't. But if you're telling yourself I can, you can. You will. You will. Just trust. Just trust. 6 months ago, I was a different person. I was in a different environment. I was sad. I was depressed. And I was dreaming. And I was working so hard to get to a better place. And 6 months forward, I am here. I'm still dreaming. I don't think my dreaming ever stops, but I have peace. I have purpose. And yes, things are still unfolding, but I am happy. And I just want happiness for you. I want joy for you. I want you to wake up in the morning, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to be excited about your day. You deserve to be excited. You deserve to be excited about your day. You deserve to wake up in the morning and say, wow, what's next? What new opportunity is going to come to me today? What blessing will I receive today? How will I beautifully impact the world today? How will I show up today? How will I take space today? How will my blessings bless other people today? You deserve to wake up in the morning and be hopeful about life, not dreading it. There's too much negativity in this world, so choose your positive. Be the positive. Be the change that you want to see in the world. And if you're in an environment and it's not helping you, it's not making you happy, maybe that environment is not meant for you. Maybe you've outgrown that environment. Maybe that environment has traumatized you and you cannot grow in soil that has traumatized you. Maybe you need to change the soil. And you deserve that. You deserve a new beginning. You deserve a fresh start. You deserve a new wind. You deserve to get a new scenery. You deserve to change it up. You deserve to stop the cycle. Stop the cycle. Stop living in your fear. Stop living in your regrets. Learn from everything, but move on. Let it go. Start fresh. You're not meant to just stay stuck. Something happened a year ago. Something happened 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Let it go. Learn from it. Heal from it. Grow from it. Don't just keep holding on. Don't just keep ruminating, and when you think about it, you're automatically transported back to that place. Don't give these things power. Like I said, learn from it, grow from it, heal from it, but don't let it take over your life. There's too many other things trying to take over our life for us to let things that don't even matter. There's some people in relationships and they're begging for love. Don't beg. Don't beg. Just leave. Don't beg. Just leave. Don't beg, just leave. Because you're not going to have to beg the person who's actually meant for you to love you. You're not going to have to ask that person to to love you correctly because they're going to know how. Don't beg, just leave. Focus on you. And by you focusing on you, everything will unfold. Whether I'm talking about relationship, career, finance, if you focus on you, if you do what is calling you in all of these departments, you will be okay. The people who are meant for you will come to you. You don't have to chase. You don't have to chase. You don't have to beg. You don't have to plead. You don't have to cry. No, you're not meant for that. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. And part of me is kind of talking to a couple months ago, Destiny. I had to stand up. I needed to stand up. Go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror right now and ask yourself, is this who I want to be? Do I want to keep doing this? Can I keep living this life? If I'm living this life next month, is that okay? Because believe it or not, you have the tools right now to change your life. And change doesn't necessarily have to take time. Change does take time. I don't want to put that in your head like that. Change doesn't take time. But then there's a point in your change cycle where, yeah, you have your waiting season, but then it's that season when it's time for you to act and it's time for you to make that change. If you're in that season where you're being called to make that change, whether it's spirit, whether it's your body, whether it's your emotions, it's time to make a change and do it. Do it. Do it. I don't know what that means for you, but what that meant for me was getting so freaking overwhelmed and frustrated and just crying, just being like, I can't do this anymore. And that's how it showed up for me in the moment. And so for me, I'm learning through that. But that was a moment where my spirit, my body, my mind, they came together and they said, I can't live like this anymore. I can't do this. And I pray you don't have to get to a breaking point to say you can't do this. But if you do have to get to a breaking point, please do something about it. Don't just continue to break. Don't just continue to keep chipping pieces away till you're nothing. Honor your feelings. Honor how your body feels. Honor how your mind feels and do something about it. Change your life. If you feel the need, if you feel called to change your life, I guess that's what this is what this is saying. I didn't know what I was gonna come up here and say, but I guess my message right now is to change your life. Change your life. And like I said, change doesn't just happen overnight. Sometimes change takes months. It took me months to get back here. It took me months to get back here. It took me months to get back here. took tears, it took prayers, it took struggle, it took feeling so overwhelmed, it took panic attacks, it took, I don't even know, it took me even questioning God sometimes. It took so much for me. So this journey will be a journey. But I want you to know that it will work out for you, that you are safe, and that better things are coming, and that you got this. You got this. So I guess my spirit is calling to give someone encouragement who needs it right now, someone who wants to change their life but just doesn't know how, who just needs that extra push. Spirit, align whoever needs to hear this with this message, because it is possible. Because look at where I am. Look, this is my home. I live here. And maybe it's for a couple months, but I freaking live here. Like, I live here. And I made it happen. I made this shit happen. Okay, I think I'm done. But I this will go on my YouTube channel, but it will also go on my podcast, Destined to be a Lotus. I just want you guys to be well. I want people to follow their hearts, because the heart is where the answer is, not outside, not social media, not the people in your life. You may trust the people in your life, but sometimes they can't give you the guidance that your heart can. Your heart knows. Take care of yourself. Be well. Be brave. Have courage. Choose your heart and do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Love you guys.